What's going on, guys? It's your boy beatsbyash, back at it again with another banger of a video, and we are back with some more best 2 out of 3 drafts within Bloomburrow. And man, I'm starting to like this format more and more. Really feels like the gameplay bypasses that aspect of the drafts not being as interesting as they could be in a format where there is more exploration available. And today I have a really awesome one to showcase for you guys, where we are going to be utilizing one of my favorite mythic rares in this set, and maybe the one that I have had most fun with overall, Hugs Grizzly Guardian. This card is absolutely amazing, and I have been really liking the red-green beats deck. So I hope you guys enjoy the draft, enjoy the games, and be on the lookout for my first week of review and format overview of the Bloomburrow draft format, so you guys know what is working, what is not working, and how to stay ahead of the crowd. So without further ado, let's get into the goo. All right, welcome back to another Bloomburrow draft on the channel. I guess I'm just not allowed to zoom in on the cards to actually read them, so I'm gonna have to go up by the pictures. I'm gonna tell you right now, this rare is ass. But we do see a Quake Tusk Boar, which is just a really versatile card. Probably going to be my pick. There's also a Strike Force, which I think both of these are equally pretty good in their own right. I tend to have a preference towards the Quake Tusk Boar, just because, like, I'd rather be starting in red instead of white in this format, personally. All right, what do we got going on in this pack? So there's a Bare Knuckle Boxer, a card I actually really like a lot. There's also a Teapot Slinger, one that I haven't gotten to play with, but I've seen people do really good things. There's a Builder's Talent, which someone actually recently messed us up with, but I'm not going to be doing that. That is not a good thing to be doing in this format. Yeah, actually, I think the Boxer is quite a bit better. The Boxer also leaves us open to playing a different green deck. It's just good in any green deck. The Teapot Slinger is really only good in the Raccoon deck, and I don't want to, like, commit to that now, even though it's another red card. So I'll take the Boxer. Not convinced I have to play red. Hey, there's another Teapot Slinger. We got another chance, guys. Another chance is here. There's also a Stock in the Pantry. Cool. I maybe actually just want this Teapot Slinger now. Not a great green card here. Stock in the Pantry is cool, but I don't think you want it early, because you kind of want to have things to do with it. It was actually a Roughshod Duo. You know, considering that this guy is not only a raccoon, he's also a mice, maybe I'm more interested in that. Yeah, I think I am probably more. It's easier to find things that cost 4 than it is, like, things that give you benefits for it. Card just goes into more decks. Wait, is that an Innkeeper's Talent? I can't even see. Dude, this is so bad. Okay, well, this is an Innkeeper's Talent, and this is probably green's second best rare or mythic, so I'm gonna pick that up here. It's basically just a better version of the other class card for green. There's also a Rabidnaw and a Take Out the Trash, as well as a Treetop Sentries, which tells me I'm probably doing the right thing, since these premium cards are still in the pack at pick 4. Yeah, so at the beginning of your turn, you get to put a 1/1 counter on target creature, and then permanents with counters get ward 1, which is absurd. So yeah, Innkeeper's Talent is crazy. All right, well, there's a Junkblade Bruiser I wouldn't mind taking here. There is also a Cash Grab, which specifically is for the Squirrels deck. I haven't seen a Squirrel card yet, but if you at least care about the graveyard, I think it's worth it. Considering the pathway we're going down, I know I'm trying to play some kind of, like, big green deck in general, even if it's not, like, 100% green-red. I'm going to take the Junkblade Bruiser. Like that card a lot. Not a lot left for us in this pack. Tangle Tumbler's a card I definitely would like to try out at some point, but I haven't been in this position to play this green-white token deck. Seems like every person I go against that is playing that deck just has an absurd strategy, and I would love to try it out. But that's not the way the cards are rolling today, so I guess I'll take Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Could be okay. Lets you bounce back your ETBs. 3/3 reach is fine. Not a card I'm excited about. Ooh, well, there's another Bare Knuckle Boxer. I am pretty excited about that. It's a strong 2-drop. Really good for the red-green deck, because it lets you be aggressive ASAP, which is what you want to do. And then there's a Polywallop, which we found out from the last time we went red-green that this card was actually really exceptional, because it allows you to spend 4 mana. So even without a frog, it's still good. And then we do have 1 frog, which can make it even better. So looking pretty nice here. Second Junkblade Bruiser or our first Longstock Brawl. I mean, given I already have 2 5s, I'll probably take the Longstock Brawl here. Longstock Brawl is very nice in a deck where all my creatures are looking to be pretty high value. Especially with Bare Knuckle Boxer getting indestructible. Okay, so there is a Bell. Bell is fine. I think it's actually better than a lot of people have made it seem. Just because, like, if it enables you to splash a bomb, cool, right? High Stride is also good, but those tend to go pretty late as well. We can probably get one of those. I'd rather have this bell in case we are offered a bomb, so we have the option to play it. Heaped Harvest is cool, but I'm not in the Forge deck. The Pantry card is cool. I have one thing that makes 1/1 counters. Maybe it becomes relevant. Ooh, Hidden Grotto is great if we want to splash something. So primarily green, looking to be red here. 15th pick Mind Spiral, very interesting. All right, pack number 2, our rares are Zoraline Cosmo Caller, which is an absurd bomb, and so is Gev. Unfortunately, those are both for decks that we're not really in a position to play. I guess the thing that's the most for us here is this Tree Chop Root Weaver. This is a pretty strong pack, so there is a slight chance we actually get back this Uncharted Haven, which would be nice. I do think the Treetop Root Weaver is not the greatest card, but this, in my opinion, is probably the best space for it, since it allows you to skip turn 3 and go right to a 4-drop, which is what the expend decks are about. Alright, what do we got going on here? So, we have a 3rd copy of Bare Knuckle Boxer, which is pretty nice. There's also a Paw Patch formation. A lot of people have been playing that, but I'm not sold that this is a great card. Also, a Corpse Fairy Cultivator. Yeah, I'm going to pick up the 3rd Bare Knuckle Boxer. Bare Knuckle, it's Bark Knuckle. No, I keep thinking about Bare Knuckle from the Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation. Ooh, this is a really nice pack. We got a pick 3 Rabid Gnaw. You can sign me up for that. We're looking in really good fashion to build up a nice red-green deck. Already have a Quake Tusk Boar and a Junkblade Bruiser for the top end. 3 Bark Knuckle Boxer at the bottom with an Innkeeper's Talent. And a Rabid Gnaw to add to the curve there. Alright, so not a lot going on here. Alania's is fine. Agate Assault is fine. I think it's a little bit easier to find these 4-drops than it is removal. So I think I'm going to take this Agate Assault. Okay, well, there's a Take Out the Trash. A very premium removal spell in this deck specifically. How many raccoons do we have so far? 1. Oh, we have 5. Okay, that's awesome. 5 raccoons, taking the trash out, baby. Looking pretty sharp. Now I am looking for, actually, maybe some high-costed cards here. Personally, I like to sort my non-creatures and creatures, so I just know where I'm at. I'm going to consider Innkeeper's Talent like a creature because it's proactive. Just want to know how many proactive cards versus reactive cards I have in each curve. All right, pick 6. Wow, an Essence Channeler number 2. This is like a replica of a pack we already saw. I mean, I could be down for this Head of the Homestead. Don't yet have any squirrels, so it's not like Cash Grab is crazy. Yeah, Head of the Homestead is just a fine 5-drop. If we get like an AoE buff, it could be okay. Ooh, this is a really nice pack, though. Second Pantry, Rough Shield, Rampager. And there's a Tree Guard duo. Probably most interested in the Tree Guard duo. I actually like this card a lot. This isn't the best space for it. I mean, this is a raccoon, though. Nah, I think this card is just so much better, right? Yeah, it is so much better. I only have really one synergy of just being a raccoon. I'm going to take it. Our deck is pretty aggressive. Ooh, second Tree Chop Root Weaver. We are in a great position to splash a bomb if offered. Whisker Cool Scribe, I could be down for that. This is a 2-drop. Nothing too fancy here. Typically, I like to have like 5 or 6 cards that trigger expend. Not really interested in anything here. Take that guy because he's cool. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, wait, no, we actually get an Uncharted Haven. We're taking that all day. Yeah, now we actually have good fixing. So we're actually in a great position to play a bomb, especially with our Root Weavers. Pack number 3. Our rare is Emberheart Challenger. As you saw in our last draft, card was great. Probably just interested in that. I mean, we have a relatively nice amount of instants and sorceries to be able to trigger Prowess, which probably makes the card fine enough. Also have a Rabid Gnaw, Longstalk Brawl, and a Polywallop, all of which trigger this ability to be able to allow us to look at the top card of our deck and potentially play it that turn. Not a lot that I'm interested in getting back on the wheel here. If we end up caring about the graveyard, could be a Cash Grab angle. Could also just pick up this Frilled Spark Shooter if we just want another 4-drop, but this is going to be the pick here. Alright, well, let's see some big bombs. So, this card is actually really bad. I hate to tell anyone that was hyped to see something cool with this. You really can't do anything cool with it. I'm just taking another Longstalk Brawl here. How many creatures do we have? 13? Okay. Oh my gosh! Boys! Boys!
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Brother Hugs has entered the chat, baby. Brother Hugs is here. Never fear. Probably the best bomb we could be offered, and we are so happy to take it. Alright, so there's this Dryad guy, which I don't have any squirrels, nor do I also have food generation. Am I just playing the second Head of the Homestead? I think I'm not playing it, but okay. Wow, the fact I have a Hugs makes me so happy. Hugs is the GOAT, man. Really be out here doing that thing. Hidden Grotto, hop to it. Okay, how many raccoons do I have? 5. Okay, yeah, I don't think that the banner is great in this deck. Banner is not ideal. I'll get Assault just for more removal. Yeah, we're playing Hugs control, baby. Let them know about the Hugs control. You know how we roll, baby. This deck looks great. I just want one more high-costed card so I don't have to play Head of the Homestead. A lot of good 2-drops, though. A lot of good early interaction. Another Head of the Homestead. That's hilarious. Well, there's an Overprotect, which I'm fine with. 14 creatures is okay. Yeah, if I had to play one of these cards, it's probably this. This is just a better version of High Stride, so okay. Been having good success with one of those. One more late game card would be great. Maybe a second Junkblade Bruiser. I'd be very happy about that. Okay. Once again, could I be offered something other than the Head of the Homestead, please? That's all I'm asking. All that she wants is anything other than a Head of the Homestead. Please. I don't want to play this card. I have so much removal. This is ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous, guys. I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. I'm not really in the business of foraging. Treeguard Duo actually could be fine. It might actually just be better than the Rush Shield Wreck Rampager. This card's insane, but I need a high-costed card here. Late Cash Grab. Yeah, I'm not playing any of these. I'll take this. Corpse Berry. Why have you come so late? Wow, deck looks great. I'm saying that just because we have a Hugs. Hugs makes me happy. I have so much removal. It's not even funny. Hey, we get this Recycler guy. That's actually pretty relevant. A lot of people don't like this card. I'm a fan. Fan of the Recycler, faux show. All right, second Cash Grab. Well, green was the place to be. I think I would have been better off playing Squirrels, but, you know, I think we ended up with a fine deck overall. All right, well, we ended up with a pretty awesome red-green Beats deck, once again, led by the Commander-in-Charge, Hugs Grizzly Guardian, which can allow us to get access to a lot of card selection and play a lot of lands and punch in for a bunch of damage. And we actually ended up with a lot of removal here. Longstalk Brawl, Rabid Gnaw, Take Out the Trash, Agate Assault, and Polywallop. One that I think a lot of people would be surprised by because I have one frog. Just being able to pay 4 mana and trigger expend is great. The only thing we're missing is, like, if we could have had, like, another Junkblade Bruiser and didn't have to play these Treeguard Duo instead, probably make this deck absurd. But overall, looks amazing. So let's go ahead and hop into these games. All right, match number 1. Let the Hugs regime march onward. Okay. We have no Hugs, which is honestly sus as fuck. We do have an Innkeeper's Talent, which is cool. And I have removal on 2. Realistically, if I get to 3 mana, I'm winning the game. And that is the story of every hand I keep until I am fucked by the Hand Smoother. And that's why I no longer play best of 1. I'm a retired best of 1 player. Oh, baby. We're so nice. Innkeeper's Talent has to be one of the most absurd overpushed cards I have seen in Standard history. That's really nice. All right, don't worry. Our guy will eventually just have permanent ward. That's how the game goes. Okay, well, that was really nice. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to deal 3 here because I need a cycle. And I'm going to discard... You know what? Let's do Agate Assault. Draw green. I'm nice. I'm that guy.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
I'm just that guy, okay? Wow. This is so cool. I love Innkeeper's Talent. There's so much talent and skill involved in these plays. It's not like the deck plays itself. That's not true. Ooh, Dream Dew Enchanter. Nice. That's a really cool card. Oh my gosh, Hugs is here.
Yes, I see.
Okay.
Good news, everyone.
Awesome. Good news. Hugs is here, everyone. Hugs. Okay. I kind of just want to kill this guy. And I have the mana to be able to do that and Innkeeper's Talent, and I can just hold off on Hugs. Level 2, baby. Polywallop. Polywallop, Polywallop, Polywallop. Oh, and this guy can target other people. That's nice. Alright, don't mind me, sir. I'm just hitting you for 6-5 indestructible. It's okay. If you need to quit out, it's okay. I don't want to show you my hugs this game. Let's go. No hugs needed, baby, and no mercy either. That was dirty. We do not have access to a hugs. We do have the ability to surveil for hugs, and we have the Ember Heart Challenger, which is nice. Yeah, we're nice right now. Surveil. Yeah, get that out of here. That's gross. We're not doing that. Yeah, we don't want that. We want a hugs, baby. Bond Profit. Sheesh. That's a good card. Good card, good. That card, not very good. Alright. We're going to top deck the perfect 4-drop next turn. We really be doing that thing. Okay. I mean, that's a card that's very actually very nice here. So I can go Challenger, and I can go to Combat here. And if he has a trick, I can actually Overprotect. And if he doesn't, I go Bare Knuckle. Which I'm fine with. Hexproof. Man, that's just a lot of damage. And we got a land out of the way we didn't want to draw. That's cool. Yeah, that was awesome. Next turn, I can just go for the duo. The dynamic duo. Frog and Rabbit Wombo combo. Ooh, he also has a duo. It's going to be a duo via duo battle. Except my duo will be giving my guy Vigilance. And I'll be triggering his ability. So I think there are levels to this game that we just need to respect. You know, in the words of John Jones, you're just a pawn in my game, baby. Maybe I should have held that, because then I could have, you know, played the top card of my deck if it was a land. Probably just generally speaking better. But who cares? I never cared about lands like that. I actually care about that land so much. Why the fuck did I do that?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Bro really said, I'm going to block with my pawn profit. Ha. Gay. Take that back to the pawn with you. No, he's a junk play bruiser. The card's better than my cards. I need mine. No, no. I didn't ask for this. Did not request this. We'll go green here. We'll go for the boxer. Well, I am glad I'm getting rid of lands. Because really just anything, like hugs would be crazy. Pretty much just hugs would be the best card. Oh, he's playing an Alanius, and he's not playing a red-blue spells deck. That's a big oomph. I think that was a mistake. He's going 6/6. He is tapped out. He would be able to kill both my guys. I'll allow you 2 for 1. I'm feeling nice. I think 5 colors like MTG is a healthy variety. OT/TCG feels less uniquely distinct with 6 colors. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, personally, in my opinion, I think yellow as well as black were just completely unnecessary. I think they were just unnecessary in all aspects. And I think the 4 colors got it right. And them adding the additional 2 colors just made things a lot worse. Like, yellow, in its essence of what yellow is supposed to be about, is just a terrible process design for a archetype, right? Because the theme of yellow is specifically based about being lucky. That is not fun. That is when you want to go play Hearthstone. So when you're introducing that to a physical game, I find it really unenjoyable. Because the entire proposition of triggers is really just adding nothing to the game. They've tried it in other games, and triggers have always just made games less fun and less enjoyable, and require the game to have less thought. And the fact that you're going to design an entire, like, identity of a theme around getting lucky and just sacking the other player is just a big FU to the player base in general. Because it makes people who are dedicating all of their time to get better at the game feel very unrewarded when they've been grinding, then go against their buddy who showed up to, then go against some guy who had his buddy playing his first tournament and let him use a yellow Big Mom deck where he just went back-to-back Big Mom. Haha, I win, you lose. Haha, I win, you lose. Like, that's not fun. No one likes that. And it really has shown, like, the game just continues to be less and less skill-based. As, like, there's usually one deck that requires, like, a minimal amount of thought process. And then a lot of the other decks are just luck. Like, once you understand the base mechanics of the game, this is what I never understood. So, the game was fun in the beginning because not everyone fully understood the base mechanics. There was some outplay potential. Once people actually started understanding all of the full mechanics, it started to be really unfun because they did not continue to build up the depth of the game. And had they have added new ways to play the game, new mechanics that require you to think differently and think differently about piloting these new strategies, the game would be thriving. But they have chosen not to do that and just target the casual user who sees Nami tits and like, I buy tits. You know, that's really what it is. And it's like, you don't need to be they're just stealing the proposition of what every other major card game company does. And it's really stupid. Because the reason why major card game companies are moving to the philosophy of just targeting casual players is already kind of a bad deal. But like, One Piece doesn't need to do that because the game already has an IP established to it to where casuals will always buy into it for that IP. So for that reason alone, you don't need to target that market. For Magic, it's somewhat beneficial because there's not a lot to build off of the IP. The average person doesn't know what the fuck a Jace or a Karn is. I don't even know what the most iconic character in Magic the Gathering is, and I started playing the game 10 years ago. And even when I wasn't playing, I would, I'd see different things. Maybe I'd watch a video. Still to this day, I don't know anything associated with the IP of Magic, like that really pops out to me. One Piece, it doesn't really matter. Like, they just need to focus on the building the like competitive and just the competitive aspect of the game, because the IP will just carry the casual base forever. The cards being ass and the game not being fun will not carry itself and will just make people cease to stop playing the game, which it already has. And if the cards were made better and the new strategies were made better, no one would be complaining about not being able to get into tournaments. It's the fact that both are not true. Oh shit, we off the drink again, boys. Yes, sir. All right, hopping into match number 2 here. Start off with a green, assert our dominance. We have an Innkeeper's Talent, which can target the Emberheart Challenger, so we're going rare on rare crime. Well, actually, I think given that we have a 3-tree Root Weaver, this is probably just better. Because now this means I can actually do that next turn without having to risk anything on the board. Like, if he doesn't kill this, that play is 100% confirmed to go through, and we're lit. Okay, we're so lit, boys. He doesn't know the power of the double bomb synergy. Who would have known, baby? All right, just gonna do Emberheart Challenger, kind of a base play. I know a lot of people haven't seen this play before. I just have 2 rares. Don't worry about it, buddy. Beep. Yes, sir. Love me some Valiant this time of year. Well, that was really fun and interactive. I just have a 4/4 with the potential to generate extra card selection and haste on turn 3 of the game with an infinite value engine that then adds protection. I love this deck, man. Shout out my homie Hugs for putting me on the deck, bro. Get in for the 1. Okay, he's fucking off with the 1 damage. You need a pass? Awesome. You love to see it, baby. Yes, sir. Ski, baby. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and grotto and surveil real quick here. Quick little surveilly with the blicky. Ooh, okay. Do I actually want that? So how does this play out? I pay my 1. I'm representing 5 mana. That's 2/4. That is just a creature that can then be targeted by my Innkeeper's Talent. So I'm actually willing to keep. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this to level 2. Now giving my guy Ward 1, which basically makes him unkillable. And I could actually just go to level 3, which is pretty insane. My guy already has Ward 1, but I think I'd rather just get in there. Every day I'm targeting. Yes, sir. Ooh, baby, a triple. Leave that guy up for the mana potential. Bro's not sacking the carrot cake. That was such a misplay. You could have blocked with the 1/1. Drop down the Whisker Cool Scribe. +1, baby. I'm actually just smoke screening into mice. Don't worry about it. I'm just smoke screening here. Imagine if this guy actually pays the ward cost and then I just give it hexproof. That would be so based. And then also, if I do that during his turn, I will get to keep the card exiled by the challenger face up until the end of mine. So it's actually really nice. I think there are very few outs to him getting out of this. Okay. And we have a rummage from this. It would be nice to have another green mana, but the grotto does help out, and the root weaver for sure. Just gonna pass, okay? That's so gross. I really didn't want that. I mean, given the circumstance, I definitely want to rummage. So let's do this. I don't know why the computer just has such a problem with me tapping this hidden grotto, but I'm gonna do that. All right, we're going to level 3, baby. Level 3 is the bee's knees. I'm gonna go ahead and draw and discard. Let's get rid of this forest. Uncharted Haven's actually kind of nice. You can make a green. Ooh, that's good. I'm cool with it. There we go, baby. Everyone, get in there. That's A to the face, A to the dome. Word 1 across the board, baby. What are you doing here? Yeah, it's a no-go for me, Chief. I can't let that pass. Overprotect. I'm protective of my children. There's a reason they call me Johnny the Mice Shit, baby. Yes, sir. For the people, by the people. We're going to get in for some big damage here. I'm sorry, sir. My card has a word 1 cost. Okay. Wait, what was the purpose of that? Wait, that was so bad. Whoa, why would you do that, sir? You literally just went -1 in card advantage to mitigate 3 damage. Okay. Well, unfortunately, there's no way for you to bypass word 1 on everything. It's just an unfair aspect of the game. Don't blame me. I don't make the rules. I just play Hugs and abuse them, you know? Hugs really out here be the MVP. And I want you guys to take note that a big part of this draft series on the channel is all about me drafting around a really awesome bomb and then never drawing it. Oh shit, my opponent is bombing out. He has a bomb of equal power level. This is not fair. He actually just exiled something, but I got a card. Oh, wait, I just win. Wait, why does that have indestructible? Oh, he just gets an undestructible counter forever? That's not fair. Okay, so what if I just do this? That allows me to play 2 creatures, and then I just hold the boar to go for more damage. I have no one with trample. I could just go boar. Boar season, baby. Yeah, let's just be real here. We're going face. Face the place, baby. Take your 9. Like, you're going to double block one of my 4s, and you're going to take 9. Let's be real, bro. We know what you're doing here. Oh, he's actually doing that? That's such a bad block. Brother, you're going to take 9 damage. Okay. Wow, you got rid of my mana dork. The card that I least cared about as I continuously flooded out for 3 turns and leave me with 3 big threats that ultimately will end in your demise. Hop to it, okay. I'm gonna get to draw 1 card. Sir, unfortunately, my Quick Dust Boar does in fact have trample. I mean, that's just how the game works. Please do not have some bite spell. If you have a dirty bite spell, I'm gonna have to call the judge here. Okay, no long stalk brawl. We are good to go, boys. Rolling on the river. If he has indestructible, do I still get to deal trample damage? I think I do. Yeah, that should be Rapskis. Ashkai. Let's go. Nicely done, sir. No hugs needed. All right, game number 2. Not looking the best for us. Only have a 1 land. I'm going to throw it back, and hopefully my boy Hugs can tag in. Haven't seen the man, the myth, the legend yet. Okay. I actually have 2 lands here with the 3 tree. I'm actually super surprised at how good 3 tree's been. Because when you think about it, this card doesn't really fit into any other archetype. Maybe green-blue if you are splashing like a bomb. But this card is just good in the deck because there are generic top-end cards you want to be utilizing without splashing. And therefore, I think this is the best ceiling for the card. Gonna put back the Whisker Wheel because we got turn 2 Root Weaver. And then maybe just go turn 3 Tree Guard. Yes, sir. I love looking at Battle Spirit Saga box prices that have dropped below MSRP. Yeah, nobody wants it. It's hilarious. Alright, Weeva. What's going on, Ward? How you doing, bro? Alright, don't worry. We have a Hugs, bro. We're literally popping off. Harvest Right Host. A card that is really good, but you don't really have the setup for it. I'm doing good, bro. We have a Hugs. So this is the deck. We have a Hugs Grizzly Guardian, which is absurd. We also have a Junk Blade Bruiser and a Quake Dust Boar, so crazy top end. Literally like 8 removal spells, an Innkeeper's Talent, which has been absurd. This card just continuously puts 1/1 counters on things and then gives them ward forever, which is just absurd. So deck's looking pretty nice right now. All right, how do we want to play this? So we do have the option to just go like Tree Guard Duo here. I feel like this is just like an immediate threat because regardless of whether this does damage to me, it can allow him to draw cards, which makes me feel like it's probably best to just do this right now. And then honestly, if I wanted to, I could just kill his token. Is that worth it? Probably not. I mean, I don't know that he even has like the green, white, gold card, which would make me more interested in just killing this. If we get any land here, it's just a Quake Dust Boar all day, baby. Quake Dust Boar and the Moose, the 6/6 Elemental Moose, are very easily becoming my favorite cards in this format because stats are key. So he's just going to pass. I'm representing 4 mana. I'm missing a land drop here, so I feel forced to just do this. I have a feeling that he's either planning on using his Carrot Cake or he just has a combat trick to kill my Root Weaver. So I'm just going to pass. I think it would be respectable to Polywallop, but he's going to get another token anyway. Polywallop has been surprisingly good in this archetype because it triggers expend, so most of the time you'd actually prefer it wasn't discounted. Alright, that's really scary. Sir, you're gonna have to miss me with that shit. That's really scary. Alright, I'm gonna offer the trade. Let's see if he's that guy. Imagine he trades all 5 tokens. Or imagine I attack, he has the Rabbit AoE card, and somehow he just kills me next turn because that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage. With a flash creature here and a haste creature, could be game. Okay, no, he doesn't. He could just have the green-white lord, too. I think that gives +1/+1. Ooh, Essence Channeler, that's actually really nice. So it can put a 1/1 on that. That's cool. I wish this card gave you 1/1s based on the amount of life you gain. It might be too pushed, but it would make it a better card for standard, in my opinion. It's crazy I've gotten away with only 3 land drops so far. Oh, well, now we have 4. That's pretty nice. I think it's fine here to just go Longstalk Brawl, because it's going to bait out something, and at that point, I can then respond with a Polywallop if he does have something. And if he doesn't, I just go Tree Guard Duo, which is just huge, because my guy has Trample. So even if he has something that untaps his guy, like High Stride, I'm still just pressuring. Oh, sweet. He's not responding with a food. That's very interesting. I mean, I'm just going to do it. Not really sure what he could do here to stop this. I guess he can't do anything. Great. We're rolling, baby. See, I don't know why he didn't just respond with his food, because he would have then got a 1/1 counter, which he could have at least distributed to one of his 1/1s, right? Like, that just seems so much better. So if I don't block anything here and he has the Rabbit AoE, it's actually just lethal. So I do indeed have to block something. I'm just going to assume this has 3 attack. So I'm going to block one of those. He does have that much mana, though. So this is 12 if he has the Rabbit. And then he needs a +3/+3. So he does have the mana to potentially do that. You know what? I'm willing to get rid of one of these. Yeah, there's no possible way for him to lethal through this. Yeah, he did have it. Bro, I'm actually insane at this game. I'm literally insane. I literally called exactly what we had. And I actually just played perfectly into it. Okay. Sure. Well, that's actually really funny because this guy will reduce the cost of my Polywallop. I mean, he's not threatening lethal. I think he would need to top deck another Rabbit response to be able to do that. And even with a buff, I could respond. Oh, that's disgusting. That's so disgusting. If he trades 5/1/1s, that'd be hilarious. Wow, okay. If he has another Rabbit Rescue, this guy's insane. Imagine he hit both off a scry. Oh, he's a provisioner. Okay. He's not that guy. I'm that guy.
I fucking knew it. Oh.
I'm literally in my villain arc, boys. Wow, this is such a base play. Yes, sir, Ski Brother. Talk about it. All right, all green mana. I'm probably not a fan of this. And we are on the draw, which is better. Okay, this hand's not great either. I do have card selection via the Hidden Grotto, though. And he's keeping. I'm probably going to put back Polywall up and just... This is just a slow hand, but I think it's fine. I'm going to take the risk because if he's on aggro, I'm probably pretty happy with this. There's a lot of stability. I'm keeping hugs. I'm greedy. I'm greedy, son.
I fucking knew it. Oh.
They asked me how greedy I am. I told them there are no bounds to my greed. I haven't seen this card all run. We have to keep it. This might be my downfall, but I got to do it for the culture, for the content. There's a reason they call me the content king. Let's kill that one. It's untapped. I don't like that one. Okay. Well, that's one piece of the hugs equation. Let's go that one again. I feel like I've seen this before. This is pretty funny. Well, I'd like to assume this guy's playing aggro, which is the best possible scenario for us. If we top deck a green mana here, we can actually hugs for 1, which probably stalls the board enough. Or we could hugs for 0, and we could Longstalk Brawl, killing his flyer. Root Weaver? Okay, that's actually fine. I'm going to save the Brawl. I think there's something better I could interact with. It's kind of funny because he might overlook my potential to combat trick. If he Crumb and gets it to make it indestructible, I'd be so happy. Alright, I'm so happy. As long as he doesn't, like, kill my 3 tree, I'm goated. Yes, tap out. Good play, bro. I respect it. I respect you. Damn, a land here would be so hype. There's also a slight chance I hit a green mana here. Oh, I'm so nice. I'm actually so nice right now. Hugs. Yes, sir, Ski Brother. Bro, why does Hugs not have an animation in this game? And next turn, he knows I have a boar. That's so toxic. Ooh, Star Charter. Good draw, bro. Good draw. That's actually insane. But you have to get 3, though. That doesn't count, yeah. Oh, I thought this had... You said you had to gain 3 or more, 3 or less. Oh, wait, he actually has that? That's hilarious. That's scary. Well, I gotta throw down my boar. Maybe I should have kept my boar up because it has reach. That was probably better. But I am putting in damage, which if he all swings, I could very easily, like, kill him. I'm just ecstatic I actually got to put my bomb on the field. Because we've just had so many drafts, so many videos done where we have a bomb and never see it. Okay. I mean, this is a lot of damage. Fuck it, I'm balls deep. I'm balls deep, baby. You have 0 mana. Stop acting like you can do something. My Quake Dust Boar has Vigilance because he beat that guy. Holy shit, I just put him at 1 so fast. That's so funny. Our opponent was literally almost at 30 life. Now they're at 1. Hugs is so broken. And I say that as he really didn't do that much other than create a 5/5 trample. But he got me to this card, which is a better card. It's kind of crazy because at face value, I think you could argue that Quake Dust Boar is actually more impactful more times than not than Hugs. Because, like, on turn 5, you get immediate impact. And why does this have reach? The fact that it has reach is stupid. If I had $1 for every card in this set that has unnecessary reach, I would never have to spend money on gems ever again. And we would just do free drafts forever. All right, let me assume he has the rabbit card. If he has the rabbit card, I don't want to trade with that. He did have the rabbit card. Okay. Well played, sir. Well played. I'm literally flabbergasted by the amount of times we've seen someone. I literally called it out that they exactly had rabbit rescue, and then they just have it. Like, it's every time I'm like, okay, this guy has that one card that could potentially win him the game. I'm going to block appropriately. That's some high elo shit. And it's crazy how this game started out. I kept such a sketchy hand, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do hugs for the content. And then he literally just rewarded me for the best clip of my life. All right, well, we have the Innkeeper's talent and Root Weaver. Well, this hand is way less sus than the last game. I'll tell you that. It feels like if our opponents don't immediately remove our 3 tree, we're just like running away. Oh, he's stuck on 2 lands. I'm so happy, bro. I can actually go level 2 immediately. That's so funny. Yes, sir. Ward skis. Outracing the life game player. You know how it be. Into an Essence Channeler. Okay. Nice, bud. Nice. I mean, I have 5 mana. I might as well just remove both game pieces, right? That was cool. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, buddy. I'm doing this one for hugs. This is for my homie Hugs, baby. Ward 1 for the boys, eh? Wow, that's actually so dirty. Innkeeper's talent is insane, boys. We have 6, we have 7 mana, so if we top deck specifically a 4-drop, I can actually expend 4. But regardless, I could just go level 4. Or level 3 for 4 mana. Wow. Yeah, this is such an insane position. Bro, stop hovering over my junk blade. Let's be real. You do not have the ability to pay the ward cost. You know, I'm sorry, man. Oh my gosh, this is so dirty. Well played, sir. No hugs needed, baby. Easy work. Easy money sniper, baby. Well done, sir. Well done. You did Hugs proud, brother. You did Hugs proud. And as well as the Innkeeper. Shout out all my Hearthstone boys. We did it again, baby. Let's go. The Innkeeper never lies. Welcome to the Hearth. All right, well, that run could not have gone smoother, and that was an absolute awesome display of what red-green can do, and especially Hugs. I'm really glad that we actually got to put him on the battlefield during this run, because it just shows how much of a powerhouse this card is. And I know it looks like it's too situational for draft because maybe you won't always be able to pay for X. But I mean, even if you're paying 4 mana for a 5/5 trample with additional lands per turn, you're very, very happy for that. And I think most of the time, like if you're able to pay 1 or 2, the card can easily take over the game. And it gives you a better reason to want to take these mana dorks at a higher level of priority once you have him, and as well some of the more rare mana dorks that you end up with. Once you have a couple of those, it really makes your top end get going. And I will say, this is really the best archetype to be playing these mana dorks. You can play, you know, some of them in green-black, like the squirrel one that searches squirrels is cool, but I think it's just way better in this shell. Quake to Spore never lets us down, as always. The fact this has Secret Reach is so disgusting, and in some ways is just better than Hugs, and Junkblade Bruiser could not be anything less than the truth, because, man, people do not respect this card. People don't take it early, but the thing about green and why the red-green deck comes together so well is that green just doesn't have to do work for its stats. This card is already sufficient at its stat line, and if you're consistently triggering it, it's even better. And Trample is just so impactful in the red-green beatdown deck. And as well, Tree Guard Duo actually becomes a lot better. I thought this card wasn't really that good in the red-green space originally, but I finally figured out why it is good and when it is good to play it. And it's when your finishers actually have Trample, right? So all three of our finishers have Trample, and that's very important to get like your actual bang for your buck out of this card, because in a format where there's so much token generation, if you only have 3 creatures on the field, which is very common in this deck, since you're trying to just ramp to a couple big guys, giving +3/+3 vigilance isn't that great. But when you're putting it on someone like Quake Tuskspore, and then you're still holding up a reach blocker during their turn, you know, it's just so much better. Roughshod Duo is actually one that I'm becoming more impressed with, and I think this is a card I actually really like in this deck. It's really unassuming, but it's the aspect of you can target anything, and he already has Trample himself. So if you target something else, give that Trample, and this also gets in for Trample, that is great. And as well, Bark Knuckle Boxer. As a boxer myself, I have to pay tribute to the man, the myth, the legend, the Bark Knuckle Boy. This card is just amazing. This is probably the #1 highest priority 2-drop you're looking for, because really in this deck, although you are trying to ramp out to 4 and 5s, you want to be pressuring them as well, right? Because like you can get in some game states where some people can outvalue you easily, like in the green-white deck. If they get too many tokens and you didn't get your damage in, then you're not going to be winning that game, even if you have good late game potential. And that's also why I said Trample is so important, because of the tokens. But also, I mean, even against the green-black deck, like, they make so much food, you need cards like this to be able to get into consistent damage, and having a 3/2 for 2 is way better in this format than it has been in other formats, specifically because a lot of the archetypes, like Mice, for example, have to do work to make their stats and their power levels of their cards be on par with yours, whereas cards like this, you just put it on the field and it's like, oh, it's 2 mana 3/2, your guy is a 2 mana 2/1, okay, I mean, I'm just already winning the race here. This is kind of unfair. Take Out the Trash is honestly a really strong card just in any deck. I don't even think you need to be in this archetype. And as well, you know, the Emperor Challenger, I can't restate this enough, that this just goes into pretty much every red deck. There's not one red deck in the game that I think you're unhappy about playing this in, playing this card in that deck, especially because even if you're not a Valiant deck, combat tricks are just really good in this format in every deck, outside of like the red-blue spells deck, which is arguably just the worst deck and the deck you want to most likely avoid if you can, just because it requires so many moving pieces to make actually consistent. There's so many things that let you target this. Like, you got the fight spells and bite spells in green, and then you also have stuff like Overprotect, even the green 1 mana card. Where is that? I guess we don't have it. But there's the green 1 mana spell to give someone +1/+3 in reach. I mean, even that, like, it's very easy to just target this, and even if you can't target it, 2 mana 2/2 haste prowess is just so above rate in a format where everybody's deck is playing 15 to 17 creatures on average, maybe even more, especially in a deck like this where you're just trying to beat down. Cards like this are just absolutely amazing. And once again, you know, really impressed with Uncharted Haven. Been picking these more frequently. The fact these are going late, I think it's going to change very quickly going to week 2. I think you're going to see these being snatched up. Because if you have like a Hidden Grotto and Uncharted Haven, or any combination of two, drastically changes your ability to splash a bomb from another color, and it just makes you less likely to brick, especially in best of 1. I'm playing these in the 2-color deck regardless, no matter what it is, just because the hand smoother does not really benefit you the most, especially if your name is beatsbyash. But this was a great one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you so much for getting this far in the video, and you can look forward to more Bloomburrow drafts on the channel. So make sure to smash the like button, turn post notifications on, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another banger. And as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.
Ooh, it's does that end again?